criminal defendants will occasionally fire their lawyers right before trial. So this happens to me maybe once a year. I'll prepare for a trial. We'll get very close to the trial, and the defendant will fire me and ask for a new lawyer. Or I'll be in the court when a lawyer is close to going to trial. His client will fire him, and then I get appointed to be the new lawyer. So usually what happens is the defendant is arraigned. He's appointed a lawyer, a court-appointed lawyer. The lawyer will work on the case for 8 months, a year, maybe more. It's scheduled for trial, and the last hearing before the trial, the defendant will ask to fire his lawyer. Now, the court usually allows it, and what happens is a new lawyer gets appointed and has to start from scratch, all right? And it adds another 6 months to a year to the case in some instances. I think defendants do this for a number of reasons. First of all, I'm sure the defendants are scared of trial. If they lose at trial, they're going to be punished. They could go to jail, and there's really nothing that they can do about it. So I'm sure there's certainly fear of going to trial, and that's part of it. Another part is strategy. I believe defendants use this as a strategy to prolong the proceedings, and maybe in their mind they think they're going to wear out the prosecutor. The prosecutor's going to say, another 6 months or a year of this case, I can't do it, I'm just going to dismiss it. That never happens. But I think the defendant hopes that might happen. And lastly, I think defendants in some instances, they just want a second opinion. They want a new lawyer to come in, look at everything, and give a new spin on or advice to the same set of facts. And I say this because a lot of times I'll get fired and a new lawyer will be appointed, and within months the defendant takes the plea deal that had been on the table for him the whole time. So a new lawyer just came in and said, it really is a good deal, you should take it. Right? And I've had that happen where other lawyers get fired. I get appointed. I look at everything. I tell the client, this is normal. This is a reasonable plea offer, and the client just goes with it. Now, there are risks to firing your lawyer at the last minute. First of all, everybody is going to be irritated by this. All right, defense counsel, prosecutor, the judge. And the judge is going to lay into you, and you deserve it, frankly. When you fire your lawyer at the last minute, you're going to be admonished by the judge in the courtroom, and you just got to take it on the chin. All right. I do think it irritates the prosecution. All right. If the prosecution has to work on the case for several more months, he may be inclined to stiffen the punishment a little bit. If he was on the fence about whether or not to ask for jail, you fire your lawyer and he has to deal with you for another year, he's definitely going to ask for jail time. And the last thing you need to realize is you can very likely do this once, okay? So you can test the court's patience, you could fire your lawyer, you could get a new court-appointed lawyer, but you very likely cannot do it again. All right, if you try to do it again, the judge will just say, no, you're stuck with this lawyer. And lawyers, court-appointed lawyers, vary greatly in their competence and their experience and so forth. So you need to realize the next lawyer you get is going to be your lawyer whether you like it or not. I've written a blog post on this, and I'll put it in the description below.